like no one sees this.
No.
This is disgusting.
Because TV told them not to get upset and wear the mask.
Okay, so this woman that I'm about to show you on this subway, she is on a New York City subway station, and she notices all of this disgusting, completely lewd advertising from OkCupid, which is a dating website. And the subway car, just this one car, is completely littered with this garbage. Okay, and you know, for an adult, it's one thing. It's still nasty, and most morally righteous adults don't want to see that garbage. But in the end, there's a ton of adults in this world, unfortunately, thanks to our Marxist brothers out there who have been pumping this garbage into multiple generations of human being in the United States, who have no morals. They have no morals. And this is what Yuri Bezmenov talks about when he talks about the demoralization of a society, where it's a tactic. It's a tactic. If you're not familiar with Yuri Bezmenov, watch the intro video of our YouTube channel, and he comes up right around the middle of the video. It's a 7-minute video, breaks down the whole nine, and you'll see Yuri in there explaining what the strategy is and how it works. And this was back in 1981. So after decades and decades and decades of just slowly desensitizing everyone, we've graduated to a point now where everything goes, where they've literally invented dozens of pronouns to the point where it's beyond bizarre now. But it's important to understand that these kids that are learning all these pronouns right now, like millennials think the pronouns might be a little bit weird, but they've been taught to diversity. None of them have been taught unity at all. This woman in this video upcoming clearly gets what it is to be an American. She clearly understands what it means to be an American. She is a red, white, and blue patriot from the get-go. I am so happy that we have people like her on our side. This is kind of like Simon Campbell when he went to bat for all the parents getting beat up by the school board out there. He just went on his epic rant. Like this is the kind of stuff. But here's the key, right? Here's what I want to bring up about this video that nobody else seems to be talking about if you've seen it already. So it's the other people in the subway car. They're like hypnotized. Now, mind you, I grew up in Queens, New York. 80th Street Hudson was my station. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff over the years on subways. I'm not in New York anymore, but I know that stuff never stopped happening. There's always some crazy. It is not uncommon to see some crazy stuff on the subway. However, this is not that. And when you look at these people, and you look at their reactions, or even, I should say, their lack of reaction. Like everyone in this subway car should have gotten up and tore down these advertisements that this woman is about to tear down. I'm just going to go ahead. She's going to walk to I'm going to stop it when it comes up, and so you have a heads up to just take a look at them because they flash by. But I want you to they have masks on, but you can see their eyes. Like, it's creepy. It's literally like she's telling them what's going on, and they're like in some kind of look.
Thing. Yeah.
I don't know, for kids to be looking at this, is that okay?
No, it's not. It's wrong.
This is propaganda.
Yeah.
This is
Normalizing.
It's affecting the next generation.
You see, she gets it. Like, this woman gets it. She 100% gets it. So, she's had her moment, right? She's had her moment. I mean, she's had her moment where she realized what was going on. And that's the thing, right? And we call it red pilling and whatnot from the Matrix, right? Like, if you take this pill, if you take the blue pill, everything continues on the way it is. Take the red pill, and you learn you learn what reality is, and see how far the rabbit hole goes. She's taken that red pill, okay? And it's clear. And here's the thing, right? I think it's important. She's had it to hear, right? So she's done at this point. And she's just like frustrated because nobody gets it. Nobody's getting what she's trying to say. And I get that. I know that feeling. And I think most of us know that feeling, right? Where you're trying, and it's almost that it degrades into being insulting. and it's not what you intended to do. Like, you weren't trying to insult these people, but like they just there's got to be a better way, right? And what we can use is some psychiatrists who are patriots to help get the masses, those who do understand, those who do see what's going on right now, to help break people out of this. I mean, right now everybody just thinks they think if you're a patriot, it's all about Trump. Like this has nothing to do with anything but your team, you know? Like they can't, even though it happens right in front of them, they can't figure it out. Let her continue.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one sees this.
No.
This is disgusting.
Because TV told them not to get upset and wear the mask. Okay, let's go to the back. I mean, serious.
Look. I'm going to go back a little bit just so you can see it again. Look at these people. They're all straight-faced. They're all just sitting there. I guarantee you, as someone who's ridden the subways for many, many years, I can tell you these people are thinking, oh, we got a nut here. They're equating this woman with some bizarre antics that go on the subway because they can't even wrap their head around what she's saying. They can't even fathom what she's saying. It's just nuts. They're all just looking at her.
We're in the worst, actually.
Which one is this? One over here. It's like three.
Look at that.
It's like a three-way.
That's pretty good. Look at this one. Romantic.
She definitely could have done a better job with the video camera, but look at this. Now just think, right? You get on a train with your 10-year-old daughter, and you're on. And for those who think these are all like 5-minute trips, no. From where I was in Queens to get to Chambers Street was a good hour. Okay, so depending on where you're going, right, it's 45 minutes to an hour. But the thing is, depending on where you're going, you could be on that train for an hour and whatever. You might have to make switches and stops, but just on one train, you could easily be on the train for an hour. Imagine having your 10-year-old daughter sitting there looking at that for an hour, just staring right at that for an hour. There's nothing else it's right in your face, right in your face. That's not an accident, okay? Don't let these people give you this, oh, it's just private companies doing their private advertising. No, it's not. No, yeah, I mean, yes, it is, but that's not the crux of why that kind of advertise. There have been dating websites advertising for a long time. If this would have came up, if this thing would have showed up on the train in 1985 or 1990, everyone would have got up and ripped it off. Okay, but we're past that now. We're past that. They've progressed, right? They've gotten to they've desensitized. We've gotten away with so much worse than that this is now, everyone's numb now. They're numb. The demoralization it's like almost complete. The only thing they got left is some of Generation X and back. They just got to make sure that they keep that wedge in there, that they keep us divided, because they don't want us talking to the kids about it.
Nicely done, babe. Nicely done.
Divide and conquer. That's what the Chinese want. They're trying to divide and conquer us. The government is against us, and you guys don't see it. You guys think that you take a vaccine and this is going to go away? It's never going to go away. So we, the people, say we don't want this anymore.
Thank you.
All right, so I mean, that's the gist of it. She just, she goes around a little more and then it goes off. But understand something, okay? So, and what she's telling them is 100% true, okay? She said China wants this. Why do you think she would say that? Think she's a loon? You think she's some kind of crazy person? Is that what goes through your head? Look, if you understand history, this is what China did to its own people. This is what they do. This is what they did to the people in Venezuela. And again, Yuri Bezmenov tells you all this. Alexander Solzhenitsyn, he's quoted as saying, be careful of these people that come in looking for finer shades of justice and finer shades of equality, and try to use things like social justice to take you down a false road. All right? So, and this is what, 1976? I mean, we're talking, what, about 45 years ago. Almost 50 years ago. How did he know that? Now, I understand in 1976, 1981, that they didn't take these people all that serious. I get that. But to not take it serious now, to hear it now, and know everything that you know about what's happened in our society and what direction it went is unacceptable. Evil does not conquer, or, well, it never conquers, but evil does not flourish because of the evil person doing the deed. It flourishes because good people sit back and do nothing. And the entire strategy in this psyop that they've been running for some 60 years now, almost 60 years, is to get the good people to do nothing. It's to demoralize those people to the point where the good people look like nuts. God bless this Patriot and the woman taking the video. We didn't get to see her, but she clearly is on board. She clearly gets it. And the gentleman who stepped up as well. Everybody else in that subway car, you gotta snap too, guys. You gotta snap too. You gotta snap too. You can't continue. You all should have been up at arms at that. Okay? All of you. So you get a pass for now, but you need to get it right. You can't let that happen every day. You get on a train tomorrow and you see that garbage. Everyone in New York should be taking that crap down. Everyone in the country that sees this smut and garbage out there in the public square should be taking it down. Period. It's the right thing to do. There is a right thing to do. There is a such thing called morals. And we need to start getting back to them. All right, I'm out.
And like that.